everything we could have asked for. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Mahomes to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Finding space at the 40. Now he's into the clear again. Inside the 20. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. At 5 yards, not going to cut it here. That clock continues to run. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've certainly had trouble blocking this defense through 3.5 quarters, so I don't expect it to get any easier now. You know they're going to be sitting back and waiting on everything, and they force an incompletion there.
Now Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
One final try for Rodgers. We've seen this before. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the Chiefs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were spurred on by a strong performance. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Green Bay Packers. Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. Pulls it in at the 13. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is, but to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all, and now it's just words because they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, my. You know that's one that he'll want to have back. I mean, they did everything right. Got the linebackers commit on the play action. He just flat out missed.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Rodgers now to throw. And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs from 21 yards away. And the Packers need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he returns this to the 22. Rams will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost him.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
My partner guaranteed they approached this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
He's going to have the first down and then some.
Touchdown!
Isaiah Pacheco.
27 yards.
And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Flushed out right.
Connects with Watson on the comebacker.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Rodgers finding Watson for the Packer first.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Here's a give to Jones running left. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
7-7, our score after 1. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Rodgers going to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A give to Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones
taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers have taken the lead. Now Crosby for the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. After the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes, he's going to loft one deep left side here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. The slot man in motion right. Mahomes throwing on 4th. And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they wind up with a gain of 11 there on 4th down. Give them 11 on the gain there, and that'll be good for a KC first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. His throw incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Open man, it's the tight end, Kelce.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. That third down conversion good for 23. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Quay Walker.
And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, what a game this has turned out to be for him. Remember, CD, he had the turnover earlier, and now the pick 6, that's the cherry on top.
You're absolutely right about that, partner. When you force a turnover on defense, you're the guy most excited about getting back out there and trying to force another one. How about him picking off that pass, setting his sights on the end zone? You know he wasn't going to be denied getting there either.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick 6.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Now Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. This is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his third interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the leather jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. The kick by Crosby is good, and they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Pulls it in at the 13. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They go play fake. Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 45-yard punt and couple that with a loss on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker. And that's caught inside the 30. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. Taken from about the 12. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. Throwing on second and long. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for third down. Tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Brady. There's Evans again. Complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Brady going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, that play there was certainly a scouting report special because coverage was all too aware that this close to the end zone, he's going to become a bigger weapon for that offense. And they were there to help force the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Brady. This is caught by Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Brady to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know we'll be back the very next series.
Line of scrimmage is the 8 on 2nd and 8. On play action, Rodgers.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. An inside give to Jones. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. 58 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So that run there, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Had to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
That one was tipped in the air and became almost a 50-50 ball. No one came up with it, so it turned into an incompletion. But remember, on the previous drive, he threw an interception. I think that one almost caused a well, not almost. I think that one caused a mental flashback for everyone. Threw the pick before. Could this turn into a second one? And how would that alter the game for him?
Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. Brady going to go on 4th down. Evans has it left side. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as this defense cannot come up with a play that they need. In fact, they surrender a big chunk, 17 yards there on 4th down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Now a play fake, Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. 8th play of the drive, forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. On play action, it's Brady. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. That's going to be caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, 28 yards. And the Buccaneers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Todd Bowles leaving his offense on the field. They're going to go for 2 here. Brady's going to look to throw. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. The fades are tough because you need a perfectly placed pass. They got one there.
That they did. Now, I used to have a former partner I worked with who hated the fade pass. Where do you stand on it?
I do not like it because you're going into a corner. You don't have any room. What do you think? You're the analyst.
I love it when they complete it. Then it's a heck of a call.
Yeah, well, that's not very gutsy.
Yeah, it really isn't.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Completes it again to Dobbs. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. Rodgers going to throw. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Rodgers now to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. So now on 4th down, Rodgers will give way to Mason Crosby for the field goal try. The kick by Crosby is good, and they get on the board, trailing now 8-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
Pulls it in at the 13. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Brady. He'll find Fournette again here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Brady now on 1st down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, now Brady. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
The final shot before half for Brady. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if he's got... Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This is caught by Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Throwing on 1st down, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Taken from about the 12. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. Play action, now it's Brady.
And this one caught downfield by Evans.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now a play fake, Brady.
Quick slant to Otton.
And he's got room. He does it one more time. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it.
And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Now Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Here's Brady to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. They'll go for it. It's Brady. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Up the middle, Jones.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice...
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And no return here. This one's going inside the 15 to the 12-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's up to the 20 and all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. On first down, Brady. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. He's got White here. And some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Now Brady got to have this one. That's complete to Otten. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Rasul Douglas picks it, and the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. To throw is Rodgers. Completed out left to Dobbs. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patches, I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 158 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Again, it's Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and